everybody. Our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA.
Caitlin Clark just blew up 2025. As the first guest on New Heights with Travis and Jason Kelce, she dropped raw truths, career-shaking confessions, and revealed what really went down after her explosive season. This wasn't just a podcast, it was a moment.
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
But what does Caitlin Clark really think about carrying the weight of an entire sport? What's next in her unstoppable rise, and why did one NBA comment set the internet ablaze? Just when you thought the interview had peaked, she dropped another bombshell. Buckle up, we're breaking down every jaw-dropping moment.
Appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this was at the top of my list, so.
The Kelce brothers came in hot. Jason kicked things off with his signature mix of humor and heart, one joke, then straight into real talk. The vibe? Electric. The setup? Intimate. And Caitlin? She was already owning the moment before a single question dropped.
Accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And no, Jason Kelce wasn't exaggerating. Caitlin Clark didn't just rewrite history, she buried it. 40 honors in her senior year at Iowa. 62 records broken in her rookie WNBA season. Her stats are so unreal, Wikipedia had to make a separate page just for them. Let that sink in, and we're still not done.
Any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
love that answer.
Nobody
love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
for mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. Comes with having fun.
Then the tone changes. In a rare, heartfelt moment, Caitlin opens up about her mom's proudest moment, not for her scoring, but for being named an academic All-American. To her family, that meant just as much as MVP. For Caitlin, the records are just echoes of hard work. She never chased stats, but then she leans in and shares what she thinks is her coolest achievement yet. And trust me, it's not what you'd expect.
Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player, so and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too, so for women's sports it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys.
Ever humble, Caitlin Clark downplays her Athlete of the Year honor. For her, it's not about personal glory, it's a win for women's sports everywhere. She speaks with quiet conviction, pointing to sold-out arenas and record-breaking viewership as proof of something bigger. In her eyes, the award belongs to everyone who paved the way, and that humility is exactly why the world keeps rooting for her, on and off the court.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not to
You can
crush
apologize to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan.
Suddenly, the mood shifts, reflective turns playful as Caitlin's love for the Kansas City Chiefs takes the spotlight. Her face lights up with pure excitement as she gushes over the team she's loved since childhood. With Travis Kelce just feet away, the chemistry is instant, the laughs are real, and the banter feels like old friends catching up, until Caitlin drops a playful curveball that no one saw coming.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like we were
I love it.
We were ride or die, so we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun.
From sharing her favorite game day memories to praising the Chiefs' unity, one thing becomes clear: Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball icon, she's a true sports fanatic. Her passion pours out with every word, proving her love for competition goes far beyond the three-point line. It's that same fire that connects her to champions in every arena.
Was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like that was
Tony
his guy.
G.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
we would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline. They let us cheat.
Arrowhead's not too.
Then it happens. Caitlin locks eyes with Travis, grins, and with a hint of suspense, drops a bold fan request to the Chiefs superstar. It's unexpected, hilarious, and judging by Travis's reaction, it might just break the internet. Her big Chiefs moment? Absolutely unforgettable.
And then comes her big Chiefs fan request to Travis.
I got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely we're gonna at least
Love
have. I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you know, you're invited to them all. So
all right, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Bluffing? Hardly. Here's Caitlin rewinding time, vividly recalling what it felt like cheering for the Chiefs as a little girl. Her voice softens, her smile widens, and the nostalgia hits hard. But beneath the memories, there's something deeper. You realize this fandom was never just about football, it was about belonging, passion, and dreams taking root early.
It was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. You know, there wasn't obviously college sports, but, you know, we would be watching the Chiefs, and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what, you know, is usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV.
Caitlin dives into the roots of her basketball journey, painting a vivid picture of a life shaped by the game from day one. She recalls battling boys in middle school, moments that built her edge and sharpened her focus. Then comes the bombshell. While most 7th graders were caught up in school drama, Caitlin was opening her first college recruiting letter. In 7th grade. Let that sink in, because what followed changed her destiny forever.
you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah. So at the time, like,
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you
It's
playing
honestly-
with high schoolers at this point?
yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college, like, recruitment has kind of gone. It's just insane. But also,
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just, like, they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They, like, wanted me to be in 7th grade and, like, enjoy middle school and, like, hang out with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying
I
about
love
where you're going
that.
to college.
I love that.
As the spotlight widens, Caitlin brings her parents into the story, the steady force behind her rise. She doesn't remember high school as just trophies, but as a time of balance, laughter, and the right people in her corner. Her parents made sure she grew not just as an athlete, but as a grounded young woman, and their influence is clear in everything she is today.
So I didn't really take any visits until, like, after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of, like, make sure, you know, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't, like, posting my offers. Like, also, that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up.
Then comes a surreal moment. Caitlin, just 22, is already reminiscing like someone twice her age. She speaks with the calm and wisdom of a veteran, reflecting on the good old days, as if she's lived a full career. But just as she settles into that reflection, she pivots, and you remember, her story is only getting started.
Wow. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
Yeah, it was close. Like people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
and especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
Oh, times have changed.
yeah, it's 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like I was just going out there and hooping and having fun, and it's kind of just what.
Now we enter the heart of the storm. Reflecting on her tough rookie WNBA season, Caitlin lays it bare: the struggle to earn respect, the pressure to prove herself without outshining others, and the constant tension between fitting in and standing out. She describes walking that tightrope with fierce intensity and deep respect for the team. What she reveals about her mindset is a masterclass in leadership, and one powerful moment defines it all.
Like you come in as a rookie and like you said, like you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like you don't want to say too much, you don't want to say too little, and it's just so hard. But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like you're already highly thought of. Like people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on, is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
But before taking any credit, Caitlin Clark shifts the spotlight to those who lifted her, the veterans, teammates, and mentors who shaped her journey. With heartfelt gratitude, she honors the voices that guided her, the hands that steadied her, and the examples that helped her grow. For Caitlin, it's never just about talent, it's about tribe. In her world, no one climbs alone.
Not knowing you nailed it.
Yeah.
Who else?
But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too, so I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too, so like people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge, and that goes for whatever professional sport. Like you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like you got to perform and like be what they.
Remember that powerful moment when Aaliyah Boston stood beside Caitlin Clark in her very first matchup against the Connecticut Sun? That wasn't just a moment, it was a statement. A message to the league: Caitlin's not in this alone. And what unfolded in that game set the tone for everything that followed.
Of Aaliyah Boston pouring into this young rookie. It's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period, and Aaliyah making sure that her rookie knows we have.
Or think back to that first embrace, when Erica Wheeler welcomed Caitlin like family, not just a teammate. No hesitation, no walls, just respect. In a league where rookies usually earn their stripes over time, Caitlin was given something rare: instant trust. And that trust would shape everything that followed.
I just wanted to get ahead of it because I know this transition is tough. Just being undrafted and being a rookie, it's very unlikely that a vet, just take you in when you got the same position.
Moments like those with vets like Aaliyah and Erica became the foundation of Caitlin's rookie year, the kind of leadership you can't teach. Later, the trio opens up about Caitlin's true "welcome to the WNBA" moment, and what they reveal will leave you stunned.
Drum popped and like ruptured, and I knew it right away because I've done it before, and I was just like, it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess?
I was too. Oh yeah, guess. It was very Midwestern.
You did it in water. You did it in water. Something
correct.
with water.
I got launched off a
Why
tube.
did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smack my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
What makes their chemistry so special isn't just the laughs, it's the balance. Caitlin doesn't just take the spotlight, she shares it. She leads by listening, drawing out stories from Aaliyah and Erica, making sure their voices shine too. And what they reveal might just change the way you see her.
Was a male swim cadet, so he had to
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny, but yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of a lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the.
Then the tone shifts. Caitlin leans in, voice soft, eyes sharp, reflecting on a year that turned her world upside down in the best way. It wasn't just about basketball, it was about growth, opportunity, and lessons that changed how she sees everything. But the biggest shift? It's still ahead.
Let's say like, I don't know, life changing maybe?
That's a great
Nice.
one. I think that
And like
that's
all in a good way. Like, I mean, things just change really fast. Like, as you guys know, like that's just how the world works. And especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy. Like looking back at a year ago today or around this time, like I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, you know, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Caitlin speaks from the heart, no filter, no flash, just raw gratitude. She reflects on the wins, the losses, and the people who stood by her through every twist of the journey. It's a quiet, grounding moment that reminds you, she's more than a player, she's a symbol. And her next words hit even harder.
Like life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And you know, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis, and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest, so
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly of all the East Coast cities kind of has like some Midwest feel to it.
It's the most west.
I don't think
of the
Philly
East.
wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
yeah, they're not gonna like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Then Caitlin flips the script. With fearless honesty, she shares her take on why NBA ratings are slipping, calling out the lack of real rivalries, style shifts, and missed opportunities in promoting stars. It's bold, it's refreshing, and it's coming from someone who knows what hooks fans. What she says next. It might just shake the league to its core.
What are your suspicions potentially as to why the NBA ratings would be down?
Honestly, like I feel like the average just like basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are, and they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just like so good. Like that's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot, and I wasn't around when it was like much more physical, and maybe people want more like beef and physicality, and people think it's gone soft, but I think that's also because the skill has just changed.
Still riding that wave of honesty, Caitlin opens up about change, not as a threat to the game, but as its greatest strength. The sport is evolving, and she's all in. Her message is clear: for basketball to grow, it has to keep transforming. She's adapted, and the league must too. But not everyone's on board.
What's great about basketball, like it's always evolving. Like it's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to like put my finger on like why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Like football is just, you know, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should like, I mean, I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just like launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
That's when things get fun. Caitlin, Jason, and Travis suit up and start riffing, directly calling out NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Their mission? Make basketball fun again. The ideas start flying, each more wild and unpredictable than the last. And just when you think they've said it all, they take it up another notch.
What do you think about a 4-point line?
I love that. Let's do it.
That's
a
actually
great idea.
genius. That is genius.
4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just gotta open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is. What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing
good hockey
gloves?
style
So
fight?
2-minute
too
penalty
hurt.
box, then you can come back in. You don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All
Dude's
right.
got some reason.
Not holding back, they dive into the wildest gimmicks of the NBA All-Star Game, and nothing is off limits.
That's when I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like that's true All-Stars. Like
No doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner. I'm on board for East versus West All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best from the West. Play each other. See which side.
They take it to the next level, no filters, no boundaries. The trio dives into the chaos of the NBA All-Star Game, roasting the gimmicks and pitching wild new ideas. Nothing's off limits. They laugh, they imagine, they push the limits, and what they come up with might be the All-Star shake-up fans never expected, but definitely need.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA's doing.
Yeah. I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
all the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor.
I'm like,
Not even the NBA or the in-season tournament were safe. The trio launched into a hilarious roast, taking shots at everything from the chaotic format to those dizzying court designs. The jokes came fast, but between the laughs were some sharp truths, and one comment in particular might just trigger a rethink at NBA HQ.
you hit a person on a tee box. I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
Who would hit a person on a tee box?
Yeah, I know I can relate. Jason, I don't know if you played in enough pro-ams yet to hit anybody, but
the video that was going viral where I like completely topped it. So it's crazy. Like we're playing like these long par threes that are like 200 yards. I'm like, I'm not good enough to hit a par three like 200 yards. Like, so I whip out my hybrid. I'm like teeing up my hybrid club. Just top it like straight at fans to the left.
Been there.
But I think they dodged it
down the third base line.
But I nailed somebody on a different par three, like some woman, like right in the shoulder, like
shoulder.
And I saw a TikTok like the next day, just like black welt on her arm.
Well, that's just good. You just gotta.
Then the tone lightens as the spotlight shifts to Caitlin's not-so-legendary golf game. From wild swings to rogue divots, she shares it all with charm and self-deprecating humor. The way she tells it, you'd think Happy Gilmore had serious competition, but what happens next on the course is absolutely priceless.
More competitive in golf or basketball?
That's hard. I think like golf makes me more mad because I'm not as good at it. Like I'm just like the average hack, and like you want to be good, like you're competitive, just like basketball or football. Like it's like, why am I not good at this? So, and it's like it's an individual sport, and we're used to team sports. So I think that's what pisses me off too. It's like it's all on me, and I know it's all my fault. So.
I share your pain.
Jason Kelce leans in and drops the golden question: where does Caitlin's legendary competitiveness really come from? Her answer is classic, sharp, introspective, and just a little savage. It's one of those moments that shows exactly how deeply she thinks and how fiercely she plays.
What would Caitlin Clark be doing? You said you're a marketing major. Would you have gone more into that world, or you think you would have jumped into something else?
Oh man, that's tough. I think if my basketball career would have ended, I still would have loved sports just because it was like such a huge part of my childhood and like what I did.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe like try to work in like the front office of a sports organization or something like that. I think that would be cool. Not like the coaching side of it, but like the operations side and getting to do like free agency stuff. And I think that.
As the conversation winds down, Caitlin looks ahead, not to an end, but a beginning. She talks about life after basketball not as a retreat, but a launchpad. With her marketing degree and passion for the game, she envisions building platforms, mentoring girls, and rewriting the script for women in sports.